Good morning. Let me turn the radio down. So, there's a couple of things we're going to talk about today. So, the first being that today is a really freaking good eyebrow day. Cheers to Wednesday. The other is, so I'm trying to perfect the green smoothie that I was making with coffee, banana, baby spinach, and all that in it. There's a couple of people who have my meal plan this week who actually have that smoothie on there. I'm going to let them choose what type of milk. I choose coconut milk. And so today, to make that a little bit thinner, I did half coconut milk, half coconut water. And it made it a lot more doable as far as drinking it through the smoothie straw. And on top of that, it just made the flavor better. I also added some moringa leaf powder, which is a little bit spicy to the taste if you were to just eat it in general. So you can't really even taste it once you add the banana and the coffee. So that's a really good thing for people who might not be able to handle that flavor but still want the benefits of the nutrition that you get from that particular supplement. So, artificial sweeteners, are they the enemy? Well, the short answer is yes. So you Splenda having equal using sweet and low obsessed people, I'm sorry, I do apologize, but they are not good for you. And so this is what I will say to you. When the body is processing sugar, this is what happens, okay? You have glycogen stores where that sugar goes, and then later when your body needs it because you didn't give it or fuel it with what it needed, it goes and it takes that. Well, until it needs to use that, it stores it as fat, okay? There's the uncomfortable word again, and I'm not talking about PHAT, I'm talking about straight up fat. So, nobody wants that to happen, and this is what I want to tell you if you're going to choose an artificial sweetener. You want to choose an artificial sweetener that has a glycemic index of 0 or as close to 0 as possible. So, for instance, stevia is what I choose to use. It is plant-based, it's a leaf, and then it's put into sugar form. And then I use it. It doesn't taste exactly like sugar, but to be honest, I think it's sweeter than actual white sugar. I do still use brown sugar from time to time, but I definitely don't use white. The issue is that those artificial sweeteners are snuck in ways that we probably can't tell. So, for instance, you've got xylitol, you've got sucralose, high fructose corn syrup, you've got also the issue of saccharides and polysaccharides, you've got oh goodness, what is that one? Well, aspartame, of course. There was one a few years ago, I think they even took it off the market, I can't remember the name right now, but it was making people like deathly ill and causing extremely horrible problems with their booty when they had to go to the bathroom and their stomach was just all tore up. My grandmother actually had an issue with that one, and I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of that one was. But long story short, I don't want to be a fearmonger and somebody that's like, oh my gosh, you're going to use artificial sweeteners and you're going to die. I don't want to say that, but I do want to say that there are cancer-inducing agents in artificial sweeteners. And I realized that when someone created artificial sweeteners, they really were trying to help out. But the issue that you have now, especially with light, and I'm sure you've heard this before, light, fat-free versions of things, all they've done is replace what was making it fattening or making it bad for you, which is actually like the whole fat and the things that were good for you. They took those out and replaced them with an agent that reacts in your body like sugar. So there you go again, storing sugar reserves that turn into fat. So today, I just want you to think about that for a second. I'm not telling you to change your whole routine or to, you know, go through the house and throw out everything of artificial sweetener. I mean, really I am, but I can't force you to do that. So I just want you to be aware of what's out there and how those things can be harmful for you. It is not a situation where, you know, it's going to be the end of the world if you have to use a artificial sweetener. Because sometimes, for instance, if I'm on the road and I'm working with different folks and I'm doing different things, then I have the situation where I've got several different situations where, I'm sorry, I'm driving, so I've got several different situations where, you know, the sugar is in a form where it is bad for me and that I don't want to use that, and so I don't want to use actual white sugar. Well, then the issue is, after I use the white sugar, I usually don't feel good. So then I'm like, okay, I'm going to drink coffee at this place where, you know, I'm going to drink coffee at this place and then I need to use a sweetened low. So sometimes that happens and we have a problem with that and we're not able to deal with that situation. So I just want to put that in our minds today and let you think about that on the regular. And just keep that in your head and think about artificial sweeteners and how they can be detrimental to the health sometimes, and how they can really cause some situations later in your life that are going to be detrimental to your health. So if you want to think about the things that I tell you, like giving up soda or giving up, especially diet soda, because it's no better for you. If you want to think about, you know, switching your fruity drinks over to water, or I have a great pink drink you can use too. I feel like I'm drinking Kool-Aid when I drink that. And so I kind of think of it as my cheat. But I just wanted to talk to you for a second about the artificial sweeteners this morning and let you know what was up with that. They're scientific fact. Go do some research. Every time I do a video, that's what I want you to do. I want you to do some research. I don't want you to just take everything that I say for face value. I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you trust me to do that, but I want you to go and do the research. So today's takeaway from this, or your homework, would be go and research xylitol, sucralose, and really just, you could go to Google and you could type in just artificial sweeteners, and once you do that, see what pops up and see what type of research that you get from that, and see what type of situation that you'll find. And I'm sure you're actually probably going to be quite alarmed at some of the things that you find by reading it. So as I always say with Google, Lord have mercy, please do not always believe everything that you hear on there. So do some research today. I enjoyed talking with you. Sorry for the weird moment there, because there was actually a cop behind me and I was afraid I was going to get in trouble. Xavier, so no more sugar in my mac and cheese or oats. Listen, my significant other won't eat macaroni and cheese unless it is laden with sugar. And when I say laden, I mean the sugar is so thick and so ridiculous it tastes like cake. His mom does a really good job of making it though, and I do enjoy it too, but I'm not telling you not to eat that, but save it for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Don't eat it every time that you have to have macaroni and cheese. And oats, use a sweetener like stevia. It will make all the difference. Sweet Leaf makes an excellent brand. It's in a green bottle. You can get it in liquid form, or you can get it in like a packet that's like a powder, and it's just as good, like just as good as regular sugar. So, you know, try that instead. But obviously Thanksgiving and Christmas macaroni and cheese, you're going to want to do Granny's macaroni and cheese, and you want that to have all the sugar in the world. So it's okay to enjoy that. Some of the time, I believe moderation is the key. So you guys have a great day, and it's Wednesday. We're almost to the weekend. I'm sorry, the sun is in my eyes. I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and if you have any questions about artificial sweeteners, please feel free to message me and I will answer any question that you have. Have a great day and good luck on your health journey and trying new things. Bye guys, love you.